and welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. My name is JB Hilliard, and these are short video snippets designed to, I'm trying not to shake my desktop, designed to answer questions you may have about estate planning or probate, or maybe there are other legal concerns that may be impacting your household. And for this week's video edition, I just wanted to talk briefly, since we are at the holiday season, basically the end of the year. Thanksgiving is next week, can you believe it? And then Christmas will be 20 minutes later. But this is usually the time where families get together in person and, celebrate the holidays. And so I would just strongly urge you to set aside some time, and it doesn't have to be a lot of time, but have that family meeting where you are discussing your estate planning wishes and intents. If you don't actually have an estate plan in place, you don't actually have documents drafted and executed in place, you can still have a discussion to let everyone, not necessarily the extended family, but everyone that's part of your plan, know what your intentions are. Primarily, who do you want to leave in charge if something happens to you? And this always comes to mind at this time of year. I remember several years ago, I was visiting a friend back in my home state, and we were just casually talking about estate planning. She has 2 adult daughters, young adults in their early 20s. But she and I were just kind of at the kitchen table having a casual discussion, and it came up because that's what I do. And her daughter walked in, one of the daughters walked in on kind of the tail end of the conversation, and she says, "No, I don't want you talking about dying." And we really weren't talking about dying. And so I know a lot of you out there are concerned about the feelings of, especially when you're talking with your adult children or young adult, older adult, whatever it is. Children, and no matter what age we are, we don't like the idea of losing our parents. It's a fact of life, but we don't like that idea. And I get that, and I'm sure you get that. But it's still a necessary conversation to have, so people are on the same page with you. I cannot tell you how many countless times I've come across families who are fighting as soon as a loved one passes away. They're fighting over assets. They're fighting over who needs to do what. They're fighting over money. They're fighting over property that we don't even know who the property is titled to. So I just urge you to, with everyone gathered, with everyone there, if that's the case in your situation, to just have a casual conversation about planning. What if something happens to me? This is who I want in charge. This is who I want talking to my doctors if I'm in the hospital. This is who I want to take charge once I pass away. And all the details are in my documentation, which is kept here or kept over there or locked up at such and such a bank. Whatever it is, let people know what's going on while you're able to communicate that to them. Please, y'all, just do that for me. No, don't do it for me. Do it for you and your own family. And with that said, as always, I thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.